Well, I'm back in the room. It told me I had a policy violation, but it didn't tell me what. This is a YouTube video I'm at. Does it not let me go live then? Been 52 seconds ago. Don't react import rate. Welcome back. Apparently, a policy violation, even though I'm watching something off YouTube. So it wasn't copyright. YouTube makes no sense at all. That content is on YouTube for everyone to see. But it only even told me what the violation was. Processing will begin. Was it the grass mention? I don't see how. YouTube's absolutely insane. So anyone in the entire world, yeah, it's on YouTube. It wasn't copyright. The original channel didn't take it down. I was pausing and stuff. So how can I get a policy? The exact same thing happened with the Charlie Moist Critical video. I got hit with a policy violation. They took the video down and then said, "Oh, our mistake." Yeah. Have you seen some of the stuff people react to and get away with? Oh man, I don't understand YouTube. I really don't. Absolutely shocking. Absolutely shocking. YouTube needs to sort this policies out, because if you're reacting to a YouTube video, how can you get a YouTube policy violation? The AI is taking streams down for YouTube content. Surely people who violently smashing computers and rooms up is worse than anything you've shown today. I would assume so. Not only that, but what about when YouTubers in the paranormal, or claim to be paranormal, are doing things on stream where there's a white remnant left around their nose, or they shout in Oopa and doing shots for donations and stuff that's against term service? That's perfectly allowed. Yet this isn't. I don't understand why. Why me? What did I do to you, YouTube? Just need to shake up the law again. They need to sort it out. You shouldn't get a YouTube violation for watching a YouTube. Well, no, it's on their platform. How can they decide to give me a violation for watching YouTube content? Last time, it wouldn't let me go live again because of policy violation. And I had an email straight away. This time, nothing. Obviously, I have another streamer watch that goes through similar shit, and they were told to promote violence and dumb shit when they were reacting to videos on YouTube. You must be on the list. Do you know what? I can understand being on the list for the main channel because of all the strikes and crypto stuff and all that. But this channel, there's no need for it. Absolutely disgusting. As it counted as a long-term mark against you, just end of stream. I don't know, because I haven't had an email. Which means that the reaction content that we want to do on this channel, the stuff that everyone's enjoying, that YouTube get fucking paid for, I can't do. It was okay the other day. I don't know if it's because of the weed or the condom. YouTube, could you clarify? Was it the full Johnny? or was it the marijuana? Thanks, YouTube, for yet again ruining the fun of the community yet again. Customer service platform. Oh, yeah, but you can't complain to customer service on their platform. You've got to go to X to do it. The AI bots are broke. Absolutely. They're making it so difficult for creators. And I just don't understand what YouTube are doing. I'll guarantee you, if somebody like Moist Critical or Asmund Gold or any of them was reacting to that, it'd be absolutely allowed. It was the pants. I don't think it'd be the Johnny, right? If it was PP was in it, I could understand it. Then shouldn't that video watched be taken down if it was the... You'd assume so. I don't understand it. Right. Is there an age restriction on the original video? No. There's no age restriction on the original video, so why the hell did I just get my stream shut down again? Which account? I've got nothing in my YouTube studio. And I've got nothing in my YouTube alerts. Makes no sense. See, it's processing those streams that are shut down. It doesn't even say that they shut it down. No, I've got no email. My YouTube studio. I'll show you. My YouTube studio, look, they are those streams. Still public and processing will begin shortly. Oh my god. Personally, I think one of the idiots was in waiting for something they could complain about reported and the bot act. Maybe. Maybe I'm just getting those knobheads that have all been banned just sat here reporting the stream over and over again. Maybe that's what the issue is. It was the AI. It may be pending actual human review before they send a notice. But the last time I had the notification there and then. I was on stream when I got the notification. Stream ended and restarted for me in the same stream. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. But there's nothing in my YouTube studio. There's no alerts in my YouTube studio, and there's no email alert. The only issue is creators are incorrectly appearing live on profile pictures, which I had on Monday. Oh, but I have just been invited to an Optimize My Live Stream launch with YouTube at 4 o'clock. I'll optimise my live stream, but you lot not shutting me fucking down. Might be the trolls reporting. Might be. Might be. Hey Andy, how you doing? YouTube shutting my streams off again. I did nothing wrong. Nothing! What a joke, eh? What a joke. Trolls or AI? I feel YouTube AI is a troll. It might be. Could it just be a server issue? Not for a policy violation. Send a policy violation notice, but then nothing be here. It makes... Don't make any sense. This is madness. Absolute madness. Ah. I think what they did was they reported you on up for human review. For fuck's sake. Making YouTube not fun, you know. In the words of Dandalf, I am innocent. I think I'm innocent. I was watching a YouTube video on YouTube. With pausing and discussion with chat. I couldn't even watch it properly because I was laughing so hard. Video is still your fault. Apparently so. I'm at a loss. I am at a loss. Unless you get over 1 million subscribers, they will target you. Maybe. The cop had a taser on his vest, but that would hardly count as brandishing a firearm. No, they didn't have the tasers out. But it's a YouTube... They did this to me last week. But they hit me with a violation notification for firearms while I was on stream. And then when I appealed it, went, oh yeah, sorry, you were right. It is a YouTube video. So they'll do the same thing again. You got reported by people from Florida. Was he then rung up and gone, my patties? How dare you watch YouTube stuff on YouTube? I know! If what you are watching and reacting to is so wrong, then why is it allowed on YouTube in the first place? I don't know, that channel has got 1 million subscribers. It's dog shit. Aspen Gold and Penguin Zero watch others shit all the time. Yeah. I mean, I'm not getting into the nitty gritty of what's going on in the States. But we've all seen that video of a woman driving a car and pop, pop, pop. That's on YouTube. That's somebody actually... I don't know. I'm going to have to rethink what I do on these streams, because every time I have fun, YouTube says, nah. Funny. I'll hold your beer. This way up. Florida man is pissed. Next thing you know, you get a letter through the door. If he writes like he speaks. I got a copyright flag on one of my videos when uploading. Thought it was the music. Wasn't. Asked support and of course no response. Was able to post, just can't monetize. 150 subs not relevant. See, I didn't realise that. When... what's the podcast called? The Stone Rock and J-Cats and Hart do? And Amber. They don't have the option to speak to a YouTube bot even. The community tab for creators isn't open for them because they're not monetized. It's ridiculous. The strike just sticks. HCD shows a firearm practically every video and he's still going his video steps. That's weird. Apparently, the rule for YouTube is you're not allowed to show a firearm on a live stream. What YouTube... Blame the algorithm. Thank you, Hart. How do you know? What YouTube didn't realise, or what YouTube's algorithm or bot or AI didn't realise is I was watching a video. It wasn't me seeing my clips. So the AI scanning is absolutely broken. Welcome back, Vicky. It's that retired lawyer. He's reporting you to a group of bots. Retired lawyer? Oh, yeah. It might be the Netflix guy as well. Might be. They picky over swearing on YouTube early in the middle of the day. No. In fact, they've relaxed the rules on swearing on YouTube. You're not allowed to drop C-bombs at all, but you can drop F-bombs And there used to be a thing where if you said it in the first few minutes, they'd restrict your video. That's been shot down as well. It's not about the C word. No. That one is definitely not the same person. What? Honestly, it'll be the condom. Nothing is more prissy than American dealing with the reproduction representation. So if somebody's live streaming and they walk into a chemist, which many of them do, and they accidentally get a box of Durex on their screen, do they get the streams taken down? How pathetic. Hey, YouTube, you want to be glad that guy uses condoms, because otherwise he will reproduce. And then there'll be a little army of panties. Yeah, I got shut down again. There's that many lives going out per day, the bots can't cope. Just stop it, innit? Surely, the AI that YouTube use, they can just put a little coding box in to say, if the content is on YouTube, it's safe. To be fair, a box on the shelf is a bit better than using it in his pocket. That's probably what it was, right? They're making some changes, I guess, in the system, and it's crashing more than usual. It's fucked, is what it is. Absolutely fucked. American culture is weird. We're British! You think you were fucking repressed? You want to live over here? You deal with anyone that's above what you Americans would call blue-collar worker, and they refer to sex as had a bit of the uppy down with the wife. British are repressed. Shy and a bit like, oh, can't discuss that. I mean, the BBC still sounds posh. All these rules and policies, and it all seems to be a grey area. I tried to keep up with the terms of service, to be fair. And they count... Go and read the terms of service on YouTube. They conflict with each other. Megan, I got taken out by a used condom. It rains all the time here and it's grey. Yeah, it sums up us, our weather. It's just a bit meh. That's not most of us now. Well, no, our generation are going to be the next old generation, you know? And we'll be fine. We'll be fine because, you know, 80s kids. 80s kids are fine. Not insulted by anything, really. I used to do Twitch and it took a 2-year break. I was going to start YouTube, but this crap pushed me off. I mean, I left Twitch for the ridiculous terms of service and what they allow over there. YouTube, I can't stay on there because they don't allow anything. No, it was in his pocket, Megan, but not in a wrapper. Coming to be the next old generation, can you imagine it? It'll be cool. Because you look at... who did I had this conversation with somebody the other day. I'll prove this now. Right, who was famously... I'll find it. I'll find it. I just... Okay. So, Cary Grant. 40. That's what 40-year-old men looked like back in the day. Like, in the 1940s, he was 40. John Wayne. Look how old people looked in the 40s at 40. I don't think all of these are right. No, he was born in the 40s. Look how old these people look. YouTube run by Gen Xers, the shit would happen. I don't think Gen Xers would understand what just happened. These people in their 40s. I mean, people in the 40s and the 80s. Right. Actors who were 40 in the 80s. That wasn't Cary Grant, that was Clark Gable. Ah. But this is just showing me people in the 80s, not in the 40s. Oh my god. I find it really hard to prove my point, yeah. Wait. I know one. Mid-80s. 87, I think? This is the ideal person to prove my point. Captain Jean-Luc Picard. This guy, in this image from Season 1 of Star Trek The Next Generation. Take a good look at him. Was younger there than I am now. In the 80s. I think. Let me just double check. How old was Patrick Stewart? Oh no, he was 47. So he was 3 years older than me. Patrick Stewart got hotter as he got older. He's looking old now. Patrick Stewart is a legend, but still, very similar age to what I am now, and he looked that fucking old back then. Jim Bowen used to be a PE teacher at my school. What? Who else looked really old in the 80s and they weren't old? Holy shit, I've never seen Patrick Stewart with hair. Look at Professor X with hair. He's one of those guys that genuinely just looks better bald. I'm 48, so I'll take that. I mean, yeah, exactly. Justin is 48. A year older than Patrick Stewart was there. Kevin's mum in Home Alone. How old was Kevin's mum in Home Alone? She's in her 40s, right? Connery was 32 in Doctor Who. He was. 32 years old. 32! He looks like my dad looks fucking now! 32! He looks like he's in his 50s. Rest in peace. Sean Connery. Who else have we got? Peter's had 700 birthday. His real age must be about 35 with no grey hair. True. Norm was 34 in Cheers. This is a 32-year-old in the 80s. That... guy's 35! I mean, Ted Danson, yeah, 35, looks 35. This guy's 58, looks like he's in his 90s. 34, she looks... Why have we aged so different? Frasier was 27! Oh, he's 32 in that one. 27 and he looked like that. I need a bigger image. Oh, these are not clear. $58, $34, $33, $34. Even Ted Danson looks like he's in his 40s there. There is one I think it's Kelsey Grammer. How old was he? He was in his 20s. Kelsey Grammer was in his 20s then. Sid James at 40. No way! He can't be 40 then. There's no way he was 40 looking that old. Absolutely not. Maybe there. Wonder when he smoked and drank too much. I mean, I vape and drink. Well, I don't drink so much now, but holy shit. Enjoying this particular rabbit hole. Latest fruit fly. What's going on with the chat? What? Kelsey Grammer was in his 20s. Jesus. Jason Alexander. See, David Duchovny at 32 looked really young. First season of X-Files, he looked really young. It's the hair. 29. Jesus. That's what 29-year-olds look like. Don't tell me that's sun damage. You ain't got a tan. Oh, Coomsy, you do look like you're in your mid-20s, to be fair. Christopher Lambert is 5 centuries old and immortal. True. Hello there, Pinky's Art and Craft. Susan Sarandon. Susan Sarandon is like in her 70s now and she's still hot. Just putting that out there. Jean-Claude Van Damme, he looked young. The hairline doesn't help a lot of them. Especially when the sides are all grown out there. But Beardo on a potato cam. Click your quality playback and put it up to 1080p. Science also advanced since them days. People use a lot of anti-aging. I don't use anti-aging shit. I can't even be asked to shave. Pierce Brosnan didn't look his age, to be fair. I mean, Pierce Brosnan still hasn't aged that much. He's just let his hair grow out. Brute and Old Spice. The fashion didn't help with the collars and flares. Probably not. I mean, the 70s and 80s, you can carbon date them just by looking at a photograph, can't you? The 80s, because everything was just mental. The 70s, because everything was beige. The 60s, because everyone wore suits. To the park, I reckon. I can't believe Sean Connery was only 32 in Doctor No. That's blown my mind. I thought he was in his 40s. Blown my mind. "29 is still on got that Seinfeld bloke yet. Pull your hair back. Jean-Claude Van Damme is Belgian. True. Sun damage and balding. I mean, Morgan Freeman has looked the same age since Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, right? He's always looked old. I mean, how old was Jack Nicholson in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest? No, I don't want it. Fuck me. This will blow your mind. How old do you reckon Jack Nicholson was when that photo was taken? I think I look my age, yeah. I think I look older than I am. How old do you reckon Jack Nicholson was in that photograph? We're all frozen to death of the rain and... Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I think I look older than I am. Right, 42, 23 and 27, 39, 35, 22, 40, 35, 24, 26. This, Debs M is correct. He was only 37 in this. I am 35 this year. Surely I don't look this old. Oh. No, I don't want your cookies. Put the cookie down! 37. Even if I do that, I don't have those wrinkles. 37. Holy shit. Iceman's 50 on Friday. You won't be 35 this year. 45 this year. I said 45, didn't I? I mean, 35, yeah. Check the Mildrew point. What? Mildrew? Well, Victor Meldrew. What was his name? What was the actor's name? Richard Wilson. How old was Richard Wilson in One Foot in the Grave? Wow. Wow. He was only 54 there. 54. Better get my troll tax for YouTube trolling you. Was it on the other channel? Because I was trying to get my stream back up. I didn't. Sorry, thank you for the troll tax. I don't believe it! 53. 53! Wow. I will be 45 in June. That's insane. He was an old man when I was a kid watching One Foot in the Grave. Still have all my hair not dyed and gone grey, and I'm 54 in July. I haven't dyed my hair either. I said 35. I didn't mean 35, I meant 45. Although I did spend 2 years thinking I was 2 years younger than I was. But that's a different story. There you go. Perfect example. This is 40. That's one of the Kardashians, right? Whoa. Jennifer Lopez is 60. That ain't right. Who these people look? Is that MILF from American Pie? Right, that's MILF from American Pie at 40. Yeah, fine. I don't know who that is. Dolly Parton at 40. Jeremy Clarkson's always looked 70. Kenneth Branagh. Oh, I don't think they're talking about him. Paris Hilton at 40. Andrew Garfield is 40. Holy shit. Being an 80s kid means realising, you know, officially getting older than the TV parents you grew up with. 35? This is 35! Holy shit. I mean, John Goodman, alright, he was a big lad. Well, he is a big lad. He didn't look old when he was in... What was that show? Was that called Roseanne or something? Bill Bixby was 43 in the Incredible Hulk TV show. Where's my wrinkles? Hopefully. Do you know when you're saying, like, Gerard Butler is aged like a fine wine and stuff like that? Do you reckon... I reckon I'll be the same. I mean, alright, I got bags under my eyes, but that's because I don't sleep. Emma Thompson is in her 60s, 70s now, looks stunning. She's oddly got better looking as she's got older. George Clooney just stopped aging. Yeah, because he's always looked 40. He went grey quite young, didn't he? So he's always looked 40. Why I always dyed my hair when I was younger, because I went grey in my 20s. It was called Roseanne. Yeah, they were in their mid-30s, but they kind of looked mid-30s. The most shocking one so far has been Jack Nicholson and Sean Connery. John Goodman's lost a lot of weight. Yeah, I seen him in something not so long ago. He's lost a ton. Grandpa Potts from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. No way. I just want a larger image, please. Wait, I can stretch my screen up there, can't I? Ah, bollocks it. Stop it, you fucking idiot. 42. That was 42. That was 42. Holy shit. Right. That was 42. That's 50s in this day and age. That is a man in his 50s, right? Paul Rudd in his 50s? Paul Rudd is 56. What the fuck? Paul Rudd is 56. And that other guy was 42 from Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Why are you shocked when you got grey so young? Oh, I was 19 and I had grey around my temples and the odd on the sides. 19. I can't believe Paul Rudd is 56. He looks exactly the same now as he did in Halloween 5? 6? 5. Skye Beardo, my cousin, is a year older than Paul Rudd and he mostly looks his age. It's all down to preservatives and what we eat. Hang on, I eat like shit. I was a borderline alcoholic for about 10 years. And I vaped and smoked for years and years and years. I don't smoke anymore, but I smoked for years and then vaped for years. I should have skin like old crinkled leather that's been left in the landfill. These celebrities have money to spend on cosmetic surgery. Not if you were in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, because at 42, that mad bastard looked 80. Keanu Reeves is 61. That's shocking, that. David Attenborough's 100 this year. Mr. Miyagi was only 52. Billy Piper's 43. Yeah. I'm not worried about it. I just think... do you know when they say, what's the next evolution of humanity? I think we found it. It's that we just look younger for longer. John Wayne smoked 2 cartons of cigs a day and he's like a fine wine. Tom Hardy's 48, same as me, you can barely tell us apart. I could tell you and Tom Hardy apart quite easy, Justin. Because Tom Hardy's like 5'3" or something, isn't he? Isn't Tom Hardy really short? I think he's maybe 5'6". Vandal Siege. Oh, he's 5'9". He's 5'9". I thought Tom Hardy was... Everyone says Tom Hardy's really short. 5'9" ain't that short, but average height, isn't it? Dave Bautista doesn't look 57. I mean, people like Bautista, The Rock, and all them guys, they are going to look younger because they've been in peak physical condition for all their lives. They're not going to age. Dick Van Dyke, he's 100 and he still does daily exercise and go to... I tell you what, when Dick Van Dyke finally passes away, that's going to be a sad, sad day. Sad day. You're short. I'm a little over average height. I'm not short. Dandalf's age is 5'6". What? Didn't say age. It's height. He's not. He's 5'10". I get my genetics from my mum. She was 61 and looked in her 40s. Sadly no longer with us. The Rock looks like shite now. He's stopped the roids and he's lost all that weight. He doesn't look very well. Demi Moore is 63. If you watch, there's a film, I can't remember what it's called, where she takes a drug and she separates herself and a younger version comes out of her. It's Demi Moore with no makeup on. It's a brave role for her, to be fair. Same as Pamela Anderson doing roles without makeup. Demi Moore doesn't look in her 60s, but she's definitely aged. Who's the other? Michelle Pfeiffer, that's another one, yeah. Michelle Pfeiffer still looks amazing. And how old is Michelle Pfeiffer now? Michelle Pfeiffer is 67. Why are these images so shit? That's Michelle Pfeiffer at 67. Yasmin Bleeth. Baywatch. Cher is 79, but she looks good. That's because Cher's skin is made out of this. 67, Michelle Pfeiffer. Does not look 67. At all. Vin Diesel looks good for his age. How old's Vin Diesel? Harrison Ford has aged well. I mean, Harrison Ford's starting to look like an old... But even then, facially he's looking not his age. I'll blow your mind now. Some of you may not know this. See this film here? We all remember this, where Harrison Ford's dad was played by Sean Connery. 12 years between them. 12 years between them. Sean Connery was 59, Harrison Ford was 47 in The Last Crusade. How wild a difference is that? Only 12 years between them. Hey, Dean, Nick, Mike Edwards. They won't need a waxwork of Cher in a museum. They just stand there. Yeah, true. Has the Pomeranian got a job at YouTube? Maybe. Val Kilmer. Oh, man. Val Kilmer was heartbreaking. That was heartbreaking. Yeah. 12 years difference between those two when they played father and son. Absolutely wild. It's not just the beard, though, is it? It's the wrinkles. The glasses and the hat don't help. His hairline never really helped him, because didn't he wear a toupee even when he played Bond? So Kevin from American Pie recently, he was supporting Wheatus. What? Dick Van Dyke and Lionel Jeffries must have been almost the same age in Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Absolutely crazy. Weird the difference in people aging. Absolutely wild. Jerry Ryan is 57. No way! Well, think about it, when Voyager came out, yeah. It was a shame what happened to Patrick Swayze. Yeah. Yeah, massive shame, because his death was really quick. I mean, it was pancreatic, wasn't it? My grandma and my mum never looked their age. I thank them for their genes. I've got to thank my mum for my skin, because my mum doesn't look her age. And I've got to thank my grandfather, thankfully, for my hairline. Val Kilmer did a good job of Jim Morris. Val Kilmer was such an underrated actor. Alright, his Batman wasn't very good, but he was a good Bruce Wayne. But when he took on roles like Heat, Mel Gibson looks old. Mel Gibson is old. Yeah, Val Kilmer was really, really underappreciated as an actor. Because he had like his 80s heyday, and then he did Batman Forever, and then just disappeared, and then he just turned up being old and stuff. Mark Hamill looks good at 76. Tom Baker is like Dick Van Dyke too. Gets out, but he looks really old. Horizontal working. Thank you, Nick. Horizontal is working. Patrick Dempsey's in his 60s. Who's Patrick Dempsey? Oh. He's in his 60s. He don't look like he's in his 60s. He was excellent as Iceman in Top Gun. He was. One of my favourite roles for Val Kilmer was Tombstone. He was absolutely fucking incredible in that. Absolutely incredible. Oh, there you go. Shadow Ravens just said the same thing, yeah. You met Tom Baker in the 90s. Massive head. Do you know what? I went to a Comic-Con with my daughter years ago. I was like, I gotta go to the toilet. I think I'd gone to the wrong toilet because Matt Hardy, the WWE wrestler, was in there. I didn't want to stop him and ask for an autograph, even though I was a massive Hardy Boys fan back in the day. And he'd done his business, I'd done my business. As we were walking, I didn't want to stop him in the toilet because that's just fucking rude. So we sort of bumped into each other in the doorway to the toilet, and I was like, Joe, you don't know what to say to somebody you've been watching on the TV for so long and stuff. I was, 32 maybe? Because the Hardy Boys were at the height of their fame, pretty much. No, just past the height of their fame. And I just went, wow, your head is fucking massive. His head, it was the same size as Griff's head. It was bizarre. I had no idea how big a guy Matt Hardy was. Massive dude. I thought he was tiny. Because for a wrestler, he ain't that big. You know what? I looked at that picture of Patrick Dempsey. I know his face. I've probably seen him in something. Don't know what the hell I've seen him in. Madonna didn't look right. Ron Perlman amazes me. He's 75 and always been looking the same for 40 years. Yeah. What did Ron Perlman start off in? First thing I remember him in was playing The Beast with Linda Hamilton. Clint Eastwood's 98. Jesus. Ron Perlman always amazing. Yeah, Ron Perlman. Yeah, when I met the Big Show, when you have massive hands and he went, I'd look stupid with small hands. True. Britney Spears looks a little different. She's had a hard life. A really bizarre hard life. What was I hearing then? Elvira is 74. I see Cassandra, yeah. Patrick Dempsey's in Scream 3. Ah. One of the Transformers movies. Probably haven't fucking seen it then, because those movies are shit. Yeah, Beauty and the Beast with... once you see it, you won't be able to unsee that it's Ron Perlman. You can't unsee that it's Ron Perlman, but yeah. Ron Perlman was the Beast in Beauty and the Beast. I vaguely remember my mum watching it when I was a kid. I think I was too young. But I recognised Linda Hamilton because of The Terminator. Even when he talked to me about Sons of Anarchy, he just signed and said nothing else. Yeah, Ron Perlman's still pissed at Sons of Anarchy, isn't he? Because of the way his character went out. He wanted to be there to the end. And I personally think his character had the ending his character needed. But yeah, Ron Perlman's not happy with what happened with Sons of Anarchy. Vincent. Was that his name in Beauty and the Beast? You met a few WWE wrestlers from my job. I met a few at Comic Cons. I met Ray Park. Darth Maul from Star Wars. He's a lot shorter than I thought he was going to be. Judi Dench and Julie Andrews look good. Julie Andrews, yes. Judi Dench? She's always looked old. No offense. Tobedo and the mods. I've changed my last name for privacy reasons, but I'm still the same Rayanne. Okay, cool. Got it. X-Pac looks his age. Absolutely. He's genuinely an ass with anyone, Beardo. Grumpy guy nowadays. I watched a podcast. He was on a podcast and they asked him about Sons of Anarchy, and he was very like, yeah, fuck the ending of Sons of Anarchy. And it was written in the stars for his character what was gonna happen. But yeah, he had some real issues with depression after certain roles because, like Beauty and the Beast, he thought that role was gonna make him a megastar, and he couldn't get any work. And then when he did Hellboy and he did a few other bits and pieces, and he was like, the only work I can get is playing weird characters covered in prosthetics and voiceover work. And he took it really personally, and it nearly ended him. You met Mick Foley. I've got a signed. Oh, they're in the living room now. I've got Mick Foley's autobiographies signed. Funny story. He misshared me, and I think. What did he write? I think he wrote my name as Brian. To Brian, best of luck or best wishes, Mick Foley. I didn't even question him. I was so happy that I met Mick Foley and he signed my autobiography. But he wrote it to fucking Brian. Why? Ron Perlman. Hellboy made Ron Perlman. He'd been in a lot of stuff before. But yeah, Hellboy was his biggest breakout. But even after that, his work dried up. He's in Blade 2 as well. You've got a Socko signed by Foley. Nice. Hey, Mr. Stigma, good morning. His character deserved that ending. I don't know how he can't see that. I don't think he was happy with the last couple of seasons of it when his character went as dark as he did. But the writing was on the wall for Gemma Ankley. It's not the Messiah. He's a very naughty boy. Foley has taken a lot of hits to the head. I mean, we all remember that Hell in the Cell where he looks up and his tooth is in his nose. Brian gets scared. He's in the new Fallout show for 5 seconds. Is he? Because who's it? Walter Goggins. He always plays really weird roles. I mean, obviously, he had tits in Sons of Anarchy. And then he was in Ant-Man and the Wasp as a villain for a bit. Walter Goggins always plays a weird guy. Even in The Shield, he was like the weird guy. Oh, Ron Perlman was, without a shadow of a doubt, the best Hellboy. And he reckons he could still do it. A behind-the-scenes photo of Freddy vs. Jason signed. Nice. Ron Perlman is very active. I mean, Ron Perlman wasn't a young guy in Sons of Anarchy. You can see the veins bulging out of his massive arms. The guy was clearly working out. Justified was great. Joe, I think I only watched the first season of that. Greetings, Crypt Walker. I met the voice of the Crypt Keeper. By the way, if you want to see the new 35, try Thomas Brody Sangster. Constantly cast Thomas Brody Sangster. He's 35. Looks older than me. Can't believe he's 35. See, the next generation are already making us look old. Do you know what? At some point, somebody will be like, oh yeah, back when I was a bit younger, I used to watch this YouTuber called Beardo. This is what he looked like when he was 44, and they'd be like, look how old he looks! 40-year-olds don't look like that! New Tron wasn't bad. I haven't seen it. Nine Inch Nails got a good job on the new... Nine Inch Nails have done... I didn't even know there was a new Tron movie out. Lovo Goggins said he didn't need to play video games to be in Fallout. He can just get into character anyway. He's a good actor. I like Walter Goggins, and I like that he always plays these weird roles. Who's Beardo? Guy out there. One of the best hardcore matches, Mick Foley and Terry Funk. How those guys didn't get more hurt than they were. I'll never know. Legends. Legends. Tron Ares. Oh, he was all hype. Alright then. Great chat. Keep it going after YouTube took you down. Thank you, Wendy. I was about to end, but I may as well go until 5 now. I was going to call her early so I could spend some time with Mrs. Geek, because she's only got today, but she was in work until 8 o'clock this morning. And then she's got tomorrow off, and then she's back in. Tron Ares. The last one was shit, wasn't it? I think I turned it off. Thank you, Wendy. The new Tron flopped. Jared Leto was in it. Leto's a good actor. I don't know why he keeps picking these stupid roles and playing them so bad. He's capable of being a good actor. I don't understand why he does this shit. Excited. I'm going to meet Warwick Davis in July. Beardo, can we have a wee... I don't have the stream deck on this channel. Elliot from ET is 52. Yeah, he's been in loads of stuff. Legend of Hill House, the TV show. What was it called? I can't remember his name. What's his name? Something Henry? Henry Thomas. That's the little boy from E.T. Morbius wasn't bad. Morbius was fucking shocking. That's little Elliot from E.T. By the way, I fucking hated E.T. as a kid, and I hate it as an adult. That film sucked. I don't know why it did so well. Haunting of Hell House, Haunting of Bly Manor, Gerald's Game, Doctor... Oh yeah, he played Jack Torrance. Or he played Jack Torrance, but he played Jack Nicholson's version of Jack Torrance in The Shining. I forgot about that. He gave off creepy vibes in Hill House because they put blue contact lenses in him. And when he had bright blue eyes instead of his natural eye colour, he just looked strange. Band Beardo. I'm always getting in trouble some way, you know? Oh, the Fentron Aries, it's certainly better than the last one. And with you, Beardo, E.T., not a fan. I just never liked it. As a kid, I was just like, this film fucking sucks. I'll watch Krull instead. Morbius was the worst comic book movie until Kraven, which took top spot and is worse than Elektra. None of them are worse than Elektra. None of them are worse than Elektra. If you took the fact that Kraven was supposed to be Kraven the Hunter out of that movie, it wasn't a bad movie. It's the fact that they turned Kraven the Hunter into an animal rights activist. That's what made that film suck. Maybe, you know, but definitely take time to spend with your family. That's paramount. We all appreciate the time you give us more than most. I mean, I do spend a lot of time online and creating content and stuff, but, you know, it's because I love what I do. And I love you guys. Ever watched Flight of the Navigator? I like Flight of the Navigator. Krull was good. Have you watched Krull? Have you watched Krull as an adult? It's fucking abysmal. I loved it as a kid. I tried to watch it a couple of years ago. I was like, this is fucking shocking. It looks cheap. Doctor Sleep was good. Ewan McGregor plays Darry Torrance. Yeah, Doctor Sleep was absolutely incredible. To bridge, I've said it before on the main channel, to bridge Stanley Kubrick's Shining, Stephen King's Shining, and then bridge them into the Doctor Sleep novel, but bridge the two like they were all one thing and not piss off either fan base. I think that was absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. I think I prefer Doctor Sleep to Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. The third Fantastic Four was Fantastic. Absolute shit. The wife is 40 but keeps saying she looks 21. Let her think it and never disagree with her. Your dad took you to the cinema to watch Flight of the Navigator. Invaders from Mars? What's that? Yeah, Alien Romulus is really good. Don't watch Kraven. Especially if you're a fan of the comic books. There's a film called Daryl. I remember that. Was that something to do with like a war game or something? I've got a vague recollection of Daryl. It's something to do with computers, right? Time Bandits. It was a brilliant film when I was a kid. It's a brilliant film now. Sean Connery was in Time Bandits. Didn't even recognise him. I don't know why. What was the other one? Baron Munchausen. That was cool. I still haven't seen Predator Badlands yet, Coombsy. Daryl was an AI robot. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I remember it. Barrett Oliver. Don't remember him. Yeah, the guy that plays his father is that actor that's in everything, but you never know his name. There's a few of them. He's in tons of films. Loads and loads and loads of films, but you never know his name. There's a few actors like that. You see them absolutely everywhere. Nobody knows their names. He was in loads of stuff. Last Starfighter, loved that as a kid. I've never seen it as an adult though. Loved it as a kid. RoboCop 3 was absolutely awful. The following TV, yeah, because they took all the violence out of it. They turned it into a sad. The hate for Romulus is getting. I'm sorry, but Alien Romulus was. If you were to rank the Alien film, I know the first two are contentious. Which one is better? But I loved the original Alien. It's my favourite sci-fi horror. I loved Aliens. I don't mind Alien 3. But Romulus was better than Alien 3. It was better than Alien vs Predator. Certainly better than Alien vs Predator 2. And I think it was better than Prometheus and... What was the other one? If I was to rank the Alien films... Wait, can I do that on you? Right, we can do this. I haven't done one of these for ages. So yeah, we've got our tier list. Let me make this bigger. So I'll do them in order of release, right? So S is obviously the best, D is the turds. So Alien, the first film, S tier, all D. All fucking D. Where's Aliens? Aliens, S tier, all D. Just slightly behind Alien. Alien 3, I'll give it a C. I can watch it, it's a bit depressing and shit. Alien Resurrection, fucking D. Awful film, I don't know why people like it. Alien Isolation is a game, that doesn't count. But as a game, it goes in S tier. But it's not a movie, that don't count. Alien Romulus, A tier. Alien Covenant, B tier. Prometheus, B tier. And these AVP can go in D. An AVP Requiem doesn't even make the list. Doesn't even make the list because it's fucking dog shit. And I've watched that film twice and I still can't see what is going on in it. I hate that film. It is awful. Awful. It's the quickest tier list I've ever done. Top tier, Alien and Aliens. Alien just edges out Aliens for me. But they're both fantastic, S tier, top-notch movies. And then my next favourite film is Alien Romulus. That is my tier list. You know, you've got to watch Begonia. What's that? The last Alien film was crap. Get out of my chat. Look, it's the third best one. The third best one. People Under the Stairs scared you. People Under the Stairs was awesome. I loved People Under the Stairs. I'll do the Resident Evil games. Oh, I'll be here all fucking day with it. Well, I wouldn't, because I didn't play many of the offshoots. I only played the main timeline. But Resident Evil 2, oh, I don't know. Resident Evil 2, 4, and 7 would be really high up on the list. The guy that made Romulus played Alien Isolation. The facehugger scenes in Alien Romulus were fucking great. 28 Days Bone Temple is supposed to be good. I hope so, because 28 Years Later was a bit shit. It wasn't terrible, but it was a bit shit. You don't like the Alien films? Mic keeps cutting out. Has my microphone gone? You got a Predator figure for Christmas. Joe, I got NECA Predators. Well, the box is up there, the figure's up there. Oh, one of the figures up there, the other one's still in the box. No Predator. American Werewolf in London, greatest werewolf movie of all time. Of all time. There's a new Silent Hill out. Yeah, I'm not even watching it. It's been absolutely decimated. Alien Rogue Incursion. Never heard of it. Mike sounds fine. Don't get the hype of the 28 movies. Zombie movies are just kind of bored. I love zombie movies. I do enjoy them. Got a couple of minutes left. Mike is fine, thank you. Return to Silent Hill. Gonna watch it tonight. I've heard really bad things about it. But then, they slated all three of them. And I'll be fair. The first one, I liked it. I like the first one. Yeah, they fucked up by putting Pyramid Head in it because that's James's. I don't know much to say. In case people are only into the films. Love the Silent Hill with Sean Bean. Yeah. Wasn't he in the second one for a bit as well? The second one I barely remember, but it fucking really weird. I don't know why they took a fantastic story of Silent Hill and changed it for every movie. I haven't seen the third one, but obviously it's based on Silent Hill 2 with the James character, but apparently they've changed the entire story and all the lore. I haven't heard a single good thing about that from anyone. I know. I'll tell you next weekend what it was like. Good game. Takes place a few years after Alien Isolation. Right. Cockneys versus Zombies. Awesome film. Awesome film. We have to wait until AI gets rejected for creative projects. It's still not making them any money. Huh? I wonder how long until AI starts showing up in movies. Like, for scripting and effects. YouTube still haven't told me. Or given me a proper reason why my video was taken down. And the videos are still live. Those live streams are still up. They're still public. Alone in the Dark, well, with, oh, what's his name? He was in everything in the late 80s, early 90s. Christopher? No, not Christopher. Slater. Christian Slater. He was in everything. What happened to Christian Slater? He did an interview with a vampire and just disappeared off the face of the earth. Sean Bean's Invisible Man with a gorilla graph. Sean Bean's Invisible Man. Sean Bean wasn't in The Invisible Man, was he? That was, Oh, now I'm brain farting. Kevin. Oh, what's his name? It's gone. It's completely gone. He was in Friday the 13th, Tremors, Kevin Bacon. Kevin Bacon was in The Invisible Man, right? Hollow Man. There's a series of new animations, Secret Level, and I think they've used AI in it. Ugh. Christian Slater was in the Dexter prequel series as Harry Dexter's dad. How old is he now? Off to bed, 3:30 AM. I'm going to be jumping off soon anyway. Going to spend some time with the wife. Thank you for your kindness again today, Vicky Emming. I appreciate you. Christian Slater had a few personal issues. Did he go down the alcohol and drugs and stuff route, was it? Right. Is he still live? He should be, because he's got hours left on it. Right, so at 6 o'clock, Dandalf will be joining the Creaky Blinder on his 12-hour live stream for 1,000 videos. So I'm going to post a link in the chat to the Creaky Blinder. I know I'm finishing an hour before it, but just so you've got the link to watch Dandalf on there. Creaky, I've known Creaky for a while now. And then while we were talking, he was like, I think I know you. And I was like, yeah, I'm sure I've met you in real life. And then his son was like, I've met you too. But before the Beardo thing. Kevin Bacon of the EE adverts fame. He's not famous for the EE adverts. Famous for Tremors. Slater was Mr. I've never seen Mr. Robot. Never seen it. So yes, go over to Creaky. Tell him I sent you. How many viewers has he got now? Because he's been on a good few hours. He's got 228 people in. So go over to Creaky, please. He's a flat earth debunker. And he's hilarious. But he's got a lot of guests on today. Excuse me. Got a lot of guests on today celebrating his 1000th video upload, which will be uploaded as soon as he ends the... I'll have a look, Lycan. Yeah, as soon as he ends the stream, his 1000th video goes live. So please go and check him out. Absolutely incredible guy. Thank you all for today. You know, YouTube issues notwithstanding. Bacon wasn't in Tremors, he was Slater. Kevin Bacon was absolutely in the first Tremors. Absolutely in it. For Hab. Right, no, he debunks the Flat Earthers. So go check it out and wait for it. Wait for it. Beardo out.
Rawr. Rawr. Dressed up like a T-Rex with that perfect strut. All the people in the chat's just going nuts. You need a rock. Can I get a rock? If you're not feeling well, it's a nice surprise to get her off a bit to whenever he's live. With the tiny little arms and the flowing tail. If you don't like it, you can go fuck yourself. Can I get a rock? Rock. You can get a rock.
You know what? It said dad joke time. I was supposed to pop up there, read a dad joke while the music dipped, and it didn't work. Much love to you all. I don't do dad jokes on this. Why do dads feel the need to tell such bad jokes? They just want to help you become a grown up. A grown